Fender, what took you so long? Man, well, welcome to the party, Fender. Kidding. Welcome to the party, Fender. Like one of the OG electric guitar brands. No, what I'm talking about is these guitars here. Now, I did a video on this, an actual demo. I can link it down below if you want to. We gave one of these away, all that kind of stuff, months ago when these came out. This was part of the new American Vintage 2 line, and I was particularly excited about it because of the different angle that Fender was finally taking with the guitar. Now, I do want to throw out here, this video is not sponsored at all. The reason why I even thought about making this video is because a lot of you have been asking what this guitar is. So, as some of you know, I've mentioned in other videos, I have been selling a lot of guitars. I think we're down 8 guitars at this point. The rack that's behind the camera right here, there's literally a bass in it. It's all empty. And there's a lot of reasons for that. We're moving. I've also just been getting rid of guitars and replacing it with ones like that Telecaster. And I'll talk about the Tele here in a minute. And I do want to throw one thing in here real quick, is that I'm not talking about specs in these guitars. I will link them down below. If you want to check them out, you can. And I'll even link kind of the Squire counterparts if you want to check those out as well. But this isn't a demo. I'm just kind of talking. We're nerding out. That's what I want this to be. We're nerding out to some cool guitars. But what I'm talking about is what took Fender so long was they always hinted at these like vintage guitars. Like, you know, I'm never gonna own a real 57 Strat. So that's what this is. And it's just, they always kind of did like 50s style guitars, 60s style guitars, that kind of thing. But I was super excited whenever I found out Fender was doing very specific years. That I think is cool. I don't know why Fender didn't do that sooner, but I'm glad that they did it at all. Because see, this one's a 57. And the neck shape, that soft V shape that's in the back of the neck, I love. And you get a 50 Strat, and it's like, well, a lot went on from 54 to 59 into 60, and then you get a 60 Strat, and it's like, well, a lot. I mean, you know, you get a 61. I think they did a 61 in the American Vintage line, which I don't know why. I think that's strange, because even though they probably wanted to get a slab board Strat in there, I'm just like, no, man, 63. Like, there's just so many famous players who played 63s, and I don't know. That was a strange choice for me, but 61, they had kind of worked out the kinks of the, you know, transitioning over to rosewood and all that stuff on the Strats. But like I said, I love that Fender gave us this like committed, you know, modern vintage guitar. You know, there's a few things on there they didn't totally commit, and I'm like, come on, just do it, just commit. But they did a really good job on these, and this is kind of like a re-review of the guitar. I've had this guitar now for months. You get a guitar, it's new, you're excited about it, it's awesome, and it might fade. This one has not faded for me at all. I am playing it all the time. You know, probably because it plays better than my white Strat, because it needs frets really bad on it. But you know, I grab this thing all the time. You know, I am tuned down half a step. So a couple of the things that they did not stick to period correct, even though I think you should have, Fender, you should have just full on committed, is that it has a 5-way switch, which those didn't come out to the 70s, and the tone pots, which even though it's better this way, this tone is wired to the bridge, and then this one gets your neck and middle pickup. It's totally more useful. I understand. I think they should have committed and just wired it the old way. just to be like, hey, you guys wanted these specific year guitars, and you're getting them. So, like I said, I've been over the moon with this thing. Like, I think these are the best guitars Fender has had, you know, series-wise in a while. If you want like a more vintage style guitar, like if you're like me, again, I'll never own, unless I can get some crazy, like, you know, player grade, sent through a fire, thrown underwater, dragged behind a horse and buggy, you know, player grade 57 Strat. I'll probably never own one. And this scratches that itch really well for me. Now, the guitar that people have been asking me about is... So this is the 63 from that American Vintage 2 line. I played one and I loved it, and I'm like, I gotta get one. So this one's not new. This one is, it's not used. It was like a floor model or whatever it was. So you know, you can get them a little bit discounted, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna beat the thing up anyways. So, but what was fun for me is I haven't had a Telecaster in a while. I sold my Tele. I've been all about Esquires. And some of you were like, it's because you hate, yes, I've never liked the neck pickup on a Telecaster. I know, I'm crazy, I'm a lunatic. But I never have, except on this one. These, oh, it's so warm. It's not like a Strat. It's not, Teles were always like, they had this brightness thing to them that I didn't like. As much as I like the neck, oh, that bridge, the bridge is butter. Oh, it's so twangy. Oh, I fell in love with it. You know, I've been learning a bunch of like country stuff, even though I just played country horribly. And I was like, I want a Tele for the neck pickup again. And I was like, man, I like the 57 so much. Like, oh, why not get the 63? So got rid of some more guitars, and I got this one. So, but I've had this for 3 or 4 months. You know, I've never did a dedicated video to it. I just kind of got it and started using it, and you guys have seen it pop up sporadically through videos and courses. And a lot of you are asking, like, what is that green Tele, and where did it come from? Is it the same one as the blue one you had before? Because I had an old blue Tele, and this is just, it's totally different. You know, that was a very modern, what was it, like 9 and whatever radius fret. This is the old school, man. I love it. I like the old radiuses, and I don't know. I want the barrel style bridges. There's just so many things, and I don't know if just my hands don't sound good with Tele neck pickups for some reason, but this one, it just works. And you know what? I didn't fight it. I was like, all right, I see you, Tele neck pickup. Pickup? I don't know why I said it so weird. But that was why you guys have been seeing this guitar kind of pop up here and there. So I'm all kinds of excited that Fender has started doing these year-specific. They kind of saved that stuff for the custom shop. I'm not sure why they waited so long to bring it to the normal folk like myself, but I'm glad that they did. These are nitro finish. They might be a poly undercoat. I don't know. So one of you guys who know more about that stuff might know as well, but I don't know. Clay dots, that's another big thing. I love the way clay dots look on a rosewood fingerboard. So anyways, I'm about out of here, guys. It has been beyond crazy over here. Like I said, we're getting ready to move, and I don't know. There's just so much going on. So a lot. I don't even think that's an understatement. So anyways, I will see you all later. Hope you have a good rest of your week, and have a new lesson video coming up for you here real soon. All right, bye, homies. Woo! Look at you. You were about to leave a comment saying you didn't end it bluesy. I knew it. I could sense it. Guess what? You've been tricked. I am going to end it bluesy, Telecaster style. Bye, guys.